Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Rachna's GK Vlogs. I hope you have subscribed to my channel and you are watching, liking and sharing the videos. And today we will be talking about a phrase, an idiom, raining cats and dogs under my segment of Know Your English. Nowadays it is very hot and you must be thinking that if it rains then it will be a little cool. So I just thought, supposing sitting in my office and outside it is raining cats and dogs. It is an idiom which is used when there is unexpectedly heavy rain. And then I started thinking about how did this phrase come into being. Although we don't know much about the origin of this phrase, yet the phrase might have its roots in Norse mythology. I am telling you because I searched about the origin and the etymology of this phrase, and then I realized that it will be interesting if I share my search with you also. So the phrase might have its roots in Norse mythology, medieval superstitions, the obsolete word ketadup. Ketadup means waterfall, or dead animals in the streets of Britain being picked up by storm waters. After heavy rainfall, there used to be flood, and then there must have been dead animals on the streets, and that is how the phrase was coined, raining cats and dogs. So this term, this phrase finds its first recorded use in 1651 in the collection of poems of Olor Iskenes. Then British poet Henry Vaughan referred to a roof that was secure against dogs and cats rained in shower. Then comes the book of Richard Brome, who was a British playwright, and he wrote in his comedy City Wit, "It shall rain cats and dogs." In fact, he used the term polecats. Polecats are related to the weasel and were common in Great Britain through the end of the 19th century. But the popularity that this phrase gained was because of Jonathan Swift. In 1738, Swift published his complete collection of genteel and ingenious conversation. It was a satire on conversations of the upper class. And one of his characters fears that it will rain cats and dogs. Whether Swift coined the phrase or was using a cliche, his satire was likely the beginning of the phrase's popularity, it is believed. Other British writers have also employed less popular phrases such as "it's raining pitchforks" or "it is raining stair rods" to describe the shaft-like appearance of heavy rains. But Swift's phrase may have been memorable enough to stick in the mind of the public. This phrase, which denotes very heavy rains, which describes rains which cause floods, and the floods which left dead animals in the streets, and this may have led locals to describe the weather as raining cats and dogs. Now, why cats and dogs? Why not some other animal? Only cats and dogs are used. Why it is so? So we must know about this also, as to why cats and dogs term was used. Although there is no certainty about it, but etymologists, I hope you know the meaning of etymologists. They are the people who study the origins of the words. They have suggested a variety of mythological and literal explanations for why people say it's raining cats and dogs to describe a heavy downpour. So some popular theories are: one is Odin, the Norse god of storms, was often pictured with dogs and wolves, which were symbols of wind. Witches, as you know, they are supposed to ride their brooms during storms, and they were often pictured with black cats, which become signs of heavy rain. Therefore, raining cats and dogs, representing wind and heavy rain. Cats and dogs may also have come from the Greek expression of kata doxa, which means contrary to experience or belief. The downpour is so heavy that it is contrary to experience or belief. So when we say it is raining cats and dogs, it means it is raining unusually or unbelievably hard. Cats and dogs may be a perversion of the now obsolete word catadupe also. In Old English, catadupe meant a cataract or waterfall. So, when we say it is raining cats and dogs, it might mean that it's raining waterfalls. Another theory says that cats and dogs used to cuddle into thatch roofs during storms and then be washed out during heavy rains. Imagine cats and dogs taking shelter on the thatched roof. However, a properly maintained thatch roof is naturally water resistant and slanted to allow water to run off. And in that case, it would have been difficult for any animal to be lying on the roof. And if they are lying on the outside of the roof, which is very unlikely for an animal to take shelter during a storm, then they might fall down. And so, raining cats and dogs. So you see how interesting this phrase is, and next time when it rains, and it rains heavily, unbelievably heavy rains are coming on us, then you can use the idiom to describe the heavy rain. It's raining cats and dogs. So it's an interesting phrase. It's a new phrase, a new idiom, and I hope you find it interesting enough to remember this phrase, and also remember to use this idiom in your sentence. So thank you for watching this video, listening to me, and once again I would request you to please subscribe to my channel, watch all the videos, like them and share them. I will come back to you once again with a new term, with a new phrase. Thank you so much. Bye bye.